Mist beads on the basalt as Bubba pads forward, scarf fluttering, knuckles leaking green heat. Lion Man glides beside him, glasses catching stray sparks in the tunnel veins. The mountain breathes, slow, old, and hungry. Voices again, Bubba murmurs, flexing. The whispers swell like tidewater. Closer, closer. Lion Man touches a tooth on his necklace, mapping vents and echoes in his head. Not voices, he says. Pressure waves. Keep your heart steady. They break into the vault, a cathedral of stone and light. At the center rises the uranium prism, a monolith caging something too big for the mind to hold. Hairline cracks crawl its faces, and through them shines a cold violet. At the base, a lone figure kneels, robes black as coal, staff green with sin. The cultists chant, ricochets around the terraces. An emerald flare skims the ceiling. Stalactites hiss. One servant, one key. Lion Man whispers, "We sever the key." Bubba barrels from concealment like a comet, the ground webbing under his boots. His first punch splits air, smashes a robed figure into shards of light. The figure reforms behind him and jabs the staff, a clone. Then two more, then five, hollow-eyed copies circling in a ghostly carousel. Bubba laughs anyway. I can punch all night, but a staff feint makes him slip. Another catches his ribs. The real cultist stands somewhere within that cruel orbit, patient as a surgeon. Lion Man skims along the terraces, leaving small metal coins in the dust, shock mines with tiny tiger scratch notches. Heard him, he calls. Bubba obliges, swinging big, forcing the ring of clones over a corridor of traps. Blue arcs blossom, flowers that make illusions flicker like bad light. Bubba clocks two clones into static. For a breath, angles and instincts align. The circle is narrowing. The real cultist plants his staff, emerald blazing, bolts scythe outward. Minds pop like fireflies snuffed by rain. The cultist absorbs residual shocks, knees buckling then straightening, bones humming with stolen courage. Durable, Lion Man notes, grim. The staff is a crutch and a shield. A green wave ripples the chamber. The crack in the prism creeps wider like a smile with too many teeth. Whispers become wind. Bubba staggers, palms to temples, aura sputtering. Lion Man's glasses fog. His heartbeat sinks to the prison's thrum. The clones advance as one phalanx, staffs tapping, tick-tick. The scientist exhales, counting the echoes. He can't be everywhere, he tells himself. He must be exactly somewhere. Bubba digs his boots into the facets, standing inside his own green light. I'm still here, he growls, more to himself than to them. Make him commit, Lion Man says, voice low. Bubba nods, then overcommits. Loud, sloppy, reckless. Clones swarm. In the overhead spaces, the scientist watches the reflections. On the third pass, one cloak throws no secondary gleam from a stalactite. Bubba lunges that way, not at the figure but at the staff's angle, embracing the cultist in a wrestler's bear grip. Gotcha. He roars, green aura flaring. The staff skitters from the fanatic's hand, bouncing once, twice. A lone mine remains, half buried, undetonated. Lion Man is already moving, heel hooking it free, thumb flipping the cap. He calculates distance, delay, the uranic lattice's resonant frequency. He tosses the disc under the falling staff, not to destroy, but to ring it. Bubba, on my count, he calls. The boy tightens his grip. The clones flutter, uncertain, like moths in a crosswind. 3, 2, now! The mine discharges in a perfect pulse, arcs threading the staff's emerald. Bubba's aura surges into the same beat. Lion Man steps in and drives two knuckles into a hairline flaw he predicted, a surgeon's hammer in a predator's body. The staff cracks like winter glass. Shattered screams in green. Clones implode into falling sparks. The cultist goes limp with sudden mortality, eyes wide with human fear. The prism groans. Cracks draw inward as if stitched by unseen hands. The whisper pressure thins to a sour memory. Behind the facets, a titanic silhouette turns away, offended, patient, not gone. Bubba helps Lion Man to his feet. Brains and brawn, the boy says, grinning, scarf ablaze red in vault light. The scientist adjusts his glasses and, for once, smiles back. And timing, he adds, palming the ruined mine like a trophy. Together, they stare up at the prison and understand it is not a victory but a promise.